I challenged AI to a poetry battle to prove that when it comes to making art, humans still dominate. Not only did I let AI go head to head with me in written combat, I also let it be the judge and determine the winner. AI is trained on writing from some of the best writers in all of history and some of the best works that have ever been written. But throughout its training, it's also consumed a lot of garbage. I, too, have consumed a lot of garbage. So can a regular guy write better poetry than an AI that was trained on all the best stuff throughout the entire world? Let's find out. Hi, I'm Cameron. I'm a writer and author, and I use this YouTube channel to encourage people like you to write and finish their projects. So one of the arguments we hear all the time about AI creating art is that art is uniquely human. What makes art art is the feelings and emotions and techniques and the things that it evokes in the people that are consuming it. The argument is AI doesn't have that, so it can't make art. There's one important thing that I want to get out of the way before we start this poetry battle. I'm not a poet. I haven't written any poetry since high school English class. I am a writer, so hopefully that'll help me, but ChatGPT has definitely written more poems than I've ever even thought about in my entire life. I'm simply relying on the fact that I'm a real person with feelings and emotions and life experience to carry me through this competition. For this challenge, we're going to write 2 haikus. One about a subject that's very simple and easy to understand, hot dogs. And then one that's a little bit more abstract, dreams. I picked these 2 subjects specifically because they're so different. A hot dog, I think, is easy to understand. It's something physical. It's an object that you could touch, feel, see, and easily describe. So that kind of levels the playing field because I think ChatGPT will clearly understand what a hot dog is. Dreams are a bit more abstract, and there's a lot of different facets. There's like you're dreaming or aspiring towards something. There's obviously when you're sleeping, you can have dreams. But there's also like daydreams. It's a little bit more of an abstract idea, and I'm not sure which way ChatGPT is going to go, but I do know that I can pick a direction and kind of play around more because as a human, I think I have a more clear, defined experience of what dreams are and what they mean to me. As for why I picked haikus specifically, well, it's because it's a specific type of poem with very rigid rules. And those rules are going to be followed by me and ChatGPT. So our poems, although they're going to be very different, they'll follow the same format. So let's get this competition started. The first thing I'm going to do is look up the rules of a haiku because it's been a while since I've written one and I got to make sure that I'm actually doing it right. A haiku is a Japanese poem that is made up of 3 lines and 17 syllables. The syllables are arranged as 5, 7, 5. Haiku poems are usually unrhymed and often focus on nature, which we're not doing. We're going to write about hot dogs, which is actually probably one of the most unnatural things a haiku was ever written about. But let's go ahead and write our haiku. Okay, so I finished my hot dog haiku. It's not great, but it's what I came up with in 1 to 2 minutes here. Flame kissed off the grill, wrapped in a warm toasted bun, yellow mustard crown. Kind of describing the hot dog, not necessarily eating it, but we'll see what ChatGPT does with it. Write a haiku about hot dogs. Grilled on a summer's flame, sausage in a bun so warm, mustard steam streams like the sun. It's kind of interesting. It's really close to what I was writing. Kind of the similar things. Grill, bun, and mustard. So let's let ChatGPT compare the 2 and see which it likes better. Here we go. I'm a little nervous. I have no idea what it's going to say. But like I said, I'm not a poet, and it's been trained on the best poets in the history of the world. Both haikus capture the essence of hot dogs, but they have their own charm. Here's a breakdown. The first one has a vibrant, sun-filled imagery. Mustard streams like sun. Gives it a nice, lively touch and brings a feeling of summer and warmth. It's true that I think it brings a feeling of summer because you're saying sun and warmth, but mustard doesn't really stream like sun, and you're missing a "the" in there. or something. But the second one is a little more poetic in structure, with flame kiss off the grill and yellow mustard crown, giving it a royal, almost regal quality, highlighting the perfection of the hot dog. Personally, I think the second one feels a bit more refined and captures the hot dog in a more elegant way. The mustard crown is a clever touch. So I consider that a win. It says mine is more refined and captures the hot dog in a more elegant way. Perfect. So let's move on to number 2, which is dreams. Now, dreams is kind of more interesting because it's a more abstract thought, right? You can cover dreams as in like when you sleep and you're seeing things and then you wake up, or you can cover dreams as in aspirations and goals that you have that you're pursuing, or you can even think of like daydreams or something similar to that. So I'm not entirely sure how to approach this, but I'm going to work it out over the next couple minutes and then I'll talk to you again. Okay, so I've written my dreams haiku. Again, this is like in 1 to 2 minutes and I'm not a poet, but here's what I have. Vividly dancing through your mind as the moon shines. Wake up! They vanish. It's okay, I think I hit all the syllables there. If I missed something, please let me know in the comments. So let's have them, ChatGPT, them, write a haiku about dreams. Whispers in the night, soft as clouds that drift away, fading with the dawn. I'm going to be honest, I kind of like theirs better, but which is the better haiku? And here we go. Both haikus evoke the fleeting and ethereal nature of dreams, but they do so in different ways. The first haiku has a sharper, more immediate feeling, with "wake up, they vanish," capturing the abrupt end of a dream, which feels more striking and jarring. The second haiku is gentler, with whispers in the night, as soft as clouds that drift away, creating a more peaceful and gradual transition into wakefulness, which mirrors the subtle way dreams fade. I guess it depends on how you wake up, but I definitely don't disagree with that. If you want a more poignant, almost surreal take, the first one's stronger, but if you're going for softer, more meditative, the second one is better. Interesting, but they didn't give us an answer. Let's just ask which one's better. If they had to choose, they'd lean towards the second one. Whispers in the night, soft as clouds that drift away, fading with the dawn. It has a gentle, dreamy quality that flows beautifully, capturing the peaceful and elusive nature of dreams. The comparison to clouds drifting away really enhances the feeling of transience. You know what? I can't say I disagree. Honestly, I like theirs better. I said that before I put them in. But hey, I got hot dogs down, man. Nobody's beating me there. So it's kind of funny. I actually agree with ChatGPT on both. I think that my hot dog poem was better. It's kind of more fun, and obviously I'm a little biased because I wrote it. But I also agree on the dreams one. I was rushed and just wrote something, and ChatGPT put together something that actually is a bit more evocative of like the word dreams. I think I would agree that I won the first round, but it won the second. So I guess the question is, did I prove that when it comes to making art, humans are better? I don't really think so. Not that I don't think humans are better. I just think that AI is a little bit closer than I thought it was. Now, obviously, both of these poems were written in 2 minutes or less, and I didn't really think about them at all beforehand. So the fact that I wrote anything that was coherent and actually won one of the competitions is great. But if we're talking about actual art that a human put their time and effort and blood, sweat, and tears into, I don't think AI is getting anywhere close to that anytime soon.